I came here to cross illegally in order to secure my son's future, because here in Tetuan there is nothing. As you may have noticed, this is a tourist town. We are going out to cross. Either I'll die or I'll cross.
Riccardo Fabiani is a project director for North Africa at the International Crisis Group. Welcome to the program, Riccardo. So you look at the numbers from January to May the 15th this year, only 475 migrants crossed into Ceuta, and now we have over 6,000. What's happening?
It's hard, obviously, to point at specific evidence for what happened, what has been happening over the past few hours, but I think it's plausible to connect this episode, this sudden increase in migration to Ceuta, with the conflict in Western Sahara, and particularly the dispute that currently separates Morocco and Spain regarding the presence of the Polisario Front leader, the pro-independence Polisario Front leader in Spain. The leader is currently hospitalized in Spain, and this is something that has actually triggered a strong protest by Morocco, which obviously would like Spain to have been more transparent and obviously not welcomed the Polisario leader. Now, the issue is that we don't have obviously evidence to say that Morocco has been using the migration weapon, if we can call it like that, to put pressure on Spain. But given the background and given what has been happening over the past few days, the trading of accusations between the two sides, I think it's plausible to say that Morocco is trying to put pressure on Spain to change its position, specifically on this issue related to the Western Saharan conflict.
Yeah, absolutely. That's certainly the accusation from Spain, isn't it? That this is a political move that the Moroccan government must have told, as it usually patrols those border areas between Ceuta and Melilla and Moroccan territory, to actually relax a little bit to allow these people to leave. But if they're mostly Moroccan, why would people be leaving Morocco? We understand absolutely that from sub-Saharan Africa, many migrants arrive in the north. Generally, they leave from Libyan shores to try to reach the EU. Is Morocco considered an unsafe country?
I don't think we can say something, I would say, with precision regarding that. But I think the point here is that there is a lot of Moroccans who have been already attempting over the past months and years the famous crossing of the Mediterranean to get to Spain, and some even to Portugal most recently. The socioeconomic conditions in the country are not great, and Morocco has been trying to police, if you like, these flows for several years now. Now, the issue is that obviously migration is, I would say, an effort that needs the collaboration of the two sides, of both the European countries and the North African countries, in order to be controlled. It's obvious here that while the Spanish border police is trying obviously to send back all these people who have crossed the border into Morocco, the other side is not necessarily collaborating, because they have effectively let all these people get as close as possible to the border and then get into Ceuta and Melilla. Now, the issue here is that there are obviously some long-term underlying socioeconomic issues in Morocco itself that are pushing these people to leave, in addition to obviously the flow of sub-Saharan migrants who are also trying to use Morocco as a launchpad or as a gateway, if you like, to Europe. So here Morocco is trying to use migration as a sort of tool, or as a sort of pressure point on Europe.
Riccardo, thank you so much indeed for your time. Riccardo Fabiani, Project Director for North Africa at the International Crisis Group.